Welcome to the Spark Room. Today, I am excited to be on your screen again. Today, we're going to be sharing something that is very powerful, that is going to help many people who have started their vision, or some that have already been running their vision in the previous year, or you're just starting in the new year. This that I'm going to be sharing today is going to touch you, is going to help you. So if you're ready, once again, I am Daniel Adewole, and I'm glad to be with you once again. Every Tuesday is the Spark Room, and I'm so much happy because this is one of the days in the week that I am excited. Why? Because I'm able to touch life, and most especially to touch a visionary, a business owner, an entrepreneur, or people who are running with God's assignment. So today I'm going to be speaking on something that is very crucial, something that is very important, something that will help you to get to your fulfillment. And if you're ready, I'll be speaking from Second Kings chapter 13, verse 18 to 19. Second Kings chapter 13, verse 18 to 19. What I'll be speaking on today is don't stop striking the ground too soon. Don't stop striking the ground too soon. So I'm going to read this Bible verse quickly while we dive into the teaching. In Second Kings chapter 2, verse 13, verse 18 to 19. Then he said, take the arrow, and the king took them. Elisha told him, strike the ground. He struck it 3 times and stopped. The man of God was angry with him and said, you should have struck the ground 5 or 6 times. Then you would have been able to defeat Aram completely and destroy it. But now you will defeat it only 3 times. So here is the story of Prophet Elisha and King Joash. So the king came to the prophet, and the prophet instructed the king to pick up the arrow and struck the ground. But the king struck only 3 times and he stopped. The prophet was angry and was like, why do you have to stop? You should have gone further to strike more times. And that you will have been able to destroy all your enemies completely. So today's teaching is basically for those who have started to do something. You've been running with a vision now, or you're about to start. This will prep your heart on the journey ahead. The king doesn't know the expectation. He doesn't know the timeline. All he just wants to do is to strike the ground. But he would have struck more to be able to destroy the enemy. The teaching of today is not about the arrow, but is about 1. Expectation. 2. Persistent. 3. Vision. 1. Expectation. 2. Persistent. And 3. Vision. You see, family, let me talk to you about this. You see, many of us, we feel that we are not successful. Okay? And the reason why you are feeling that you are not successful is because you've been doing many things. Some people consider others that they have more wisdom than them. Why? Because they see that what they are doing is striving. The difference between the first and the second, the person that is feeling down and the person that you are feeling that is successful, that has more wisdom, the difference between both of you is that the other person that is experiencing success is stick to the plan. He remain on the plan. He focused on the goal. He did not allow anything to change their plan, to change their goal, to change the assignment that has been given to them. So over time, you that you are looking at them, you felt this person has more wisdom. This person figured it out more. No, the person did not figure it out more. If you go and listen to this person and let this person speak to you, you will know that he doesn't figure it all. All he knows how to do is to remain on the track. Okay, many people stop so early and they feel that their vision failed. But I've come to let you know that it's not because your vision failed, it's because you stopped early. You started that business, you started that vision, you started to run with your purpose. But instead of you keep running, you felt you are not getting attraction and you stopped. So your vision did not fail, that business model did not fail. It is you that stopped. Joshua, King Joash, is not because he failed, but he stopped. The prophet did not ask him to stop. God did not ask him to stop. But he felt the three arrow that I've already shot is okay. But guess what? It's not okay. Because it's only okay when you get to your final destination. And as long as you've not reached your goal, it's not okay to stop. Yes, I understand, Daniel, but there are a lot of things that is not working on what I'm doing. How would I continue? The reason why you felt that it's not working is because you are looking at those things. Trust me, it's because you are paying attention to those things. All you need to do is to persist, is to keep on doing it. And as you are doing it, two things begin to happen to you. You begin to learn more, and at the same time, you will begin to accomplish. But when you stop, all you've done is you've packed it aside and you pick up another one. And guess what? Whatever you pick up, because it is a seed, will still go through the same process. And if you keep stopping, then you will not make any headway. That is why some people get frustrated. That is why some people will tell you that, you know what? I don't even think that God gave me any purpose. I don't even think that God released unto me any vision. I don't think business is my whole route. I don't think academics is my whole route. Just because they kept stopping. My encouragement to you today is that you are not meant to stop. You are meant to keep shooting. You are meant to keep shooting that arrow. You are meant to keep doing that thing. Keep sharpening that edge. Because you know what? The more you are shooting, the more you are getting closer to your success. The more you are getting closer to your victory. But if you stop, then the victory stop. The success stop. And you have to go start from the beginning again. So if I say that people stop, people quit, there must be a reason why people quit. So, why do people quit too soon? So, what I'm going to be listing, I need you to check yourself too. Maybe it's already happening to you, or maybe you're already quitting now. I need you to check these factors. Why is it that people quit? The first thing why people quit is because of the noise of the society. Do you know that vision is often quiet, but the noise in the society is much louder? What do I mean by noise in the society? The society are driving towards this action, towards this pursuit. But here you are, your vision is going towards this direction. But because you felt everybody around you, the noise around you is going towards this direction, you obey that noise and you left your quiet vision. If you listen to the crowd, you will stop striking the ground. The crowd When they come together, I know it. The voice is going to be much. That's you single handedly doing what God has called you to do. But here is the truth: if you don't pay attention to the noise of the society and you focus on what God has called you, gradually, those crowd that you are looking up to, they will begin to come closer to you. Why? Because they will begin to see the success and the light that you are bringing. So I want to encourage you today: do not listen to the noise of the society. Fix your obedience on the vision that you are called to do. Number two factor is the validation of men. Oh, the validation of men. Some people, all they are looking for is men applause. If they are not seeing people clapping, encouraging them, they feel that what they are doing is not in a good path. Let me cite you this example. You see, the world that we live in sometimes amaze me. As much as you are looking for the applause of men, I want you to know that there are a lot of people watching and following what you're doing. They won't tell you, they won't like your page, they won't comment on your post. Some of them will not even buy your product. Some of them will not visit your business. Some of them will not come for your event. All they are looking at is this. They want to know, is this really true? Or is it just that you just want to do it? But here you are waiting for these people to like your post. You're waiting for these people to comment on your page. You're waiting for these people to go and register for your event. You're waiting for these people to come and buy your product. But because you did not see them, then you quit. All you've been able to establish to them is that your vision does not matter, that vision doesn't carry weight. But guess what? If you don't look at the validation of men, you are not looking for their applause. You stick to what you're doing. You keep doing what you're doing. Keep following that pattern. Let me tell you, very soon you will begin to see these people will come. They will be the one to begin to recommend you for people that need your service. So don't wait for the applause of men. Just keep on with what you're doing. Let your focus be focused. Keep your eyes glued to the task, to the vision ahead. And see, gradually, the people that you're waiting for their validation will be the one that they will be recommending people to you. And guess what? Because you are already solving their problem, they will come to you. And when they come to you, if your service requires people to pay, they will pay. Because now they see you as an authority. Because they see you that you are following through your calling. They see that your fruit is already bearing. Your fruit is already showing. So I want to tell you, do not wait for the validation of men. The validation of men will make you to quit. I put it in my note. I said, if you need constant applause, you will abandon divine process. Do you know why that king stopped shooting the arrow? When he shot the first one, the prophet did not say anything. He shot the second one, the prophet did not say anything. He shot the third one, the prophet did not say anything. He felt it's not dramatic enough. And that is why he stopped. And guess what? Imagine if he had been shooting and the prophet is saying, go king, shoot one more. And he shot again and said, go king. And the prophet began to hail him. He would have shot the 05 and 6. But the prophet was looking. The prophet did not say anything. And he felt, well, this thing doesn't make sense. And then he stopped. And guess what? That stopped is victory and is success. If you're looking for fulfillment, you want to be successful in your vision, in your endeavor, you want to impact life, please look away from the validation of men. Don't be hurried to get the applaud of men, because the early you get the applaud of men, the quicker you fade away. Number three factors why people quit is quick outcome syndrome. I called it quick outcome syndrome. We live in a microwave culture. We want fast money. We want fast growth. We want fast results. But guess what? There is no fast money anywhere. There is no fast result anywhere. Everything goes through process. Everything in life goes through process and time. Breakthrough is not rush. If you get any rush money now, trust me, you will get back into poverty. If you get any rush breakthrough now, you will not know how to manage the breakthrough. You will go back to the same problem. So why running for rush things? Why running for quick outcome? Why running for quick results? Take your time. It's a process. Enjoy the process. Yes, the process might not be sweet sometimes. Sometimes you put your product out, there's no sales. You're making that video online, nobody is liking your video. Just only one person is saying it. You consistently stay there. Keep doing it. Guess what? The more you keep doing it, the more you keep building up authority in what you're doing. And guess what? Maybe your service charge is just $10. When you build that authority, people will pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for you, because now you are a master in it. But if you quit because the outcome is not coming forth, guess what? You will start from the beginning again if you want to do anything. This principle that I'm talking to you about, I've used it over and over and over and over again, and I've come to confirm it. There is no quick result anywhere. Everything go through process. If you cannot go through process, you cannot be a successful person in life. The next one, why do people quit easily? Because they doubt their own vision. See, the very first person that will believe your vision is you. If you doubt your vision, no one will believe you. And the main reason why people stop on their path of fulfillment is because they doubt their vision. And this is a silent killer. You will begin to ask yourself this question: is what I'm doing, does it really make sense? Am I sure that God really called me to do this thing? Will this thing bring me money? When you begin to doubt your vision, guess what? You are about to stop. And this happened inward. When you doubt your vision, it happens inward. And what you're doing is that you already stopped. You already stopped. And it's just a matter of time. The outward standstill will soon happen. And this is the most dangerous part of it. Because when you doubt your vision, you are doubting God. So today, if this has been what you've been fighting with, what you've been dealing with, then what is the solution? You've been experiencing it. Maybe you experienced it last year, or currently you are going through it right now as I'm teaching. What is the solution, the way out? If you have your pen, you can write persist. 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 I'm going to use that word as an acronym to bring out all the framework of what we need to do so that we can strike more, so that we can remain on this path of what we are doing until the success comes. But I want you to understand this. Number one, vision is a seed, it's not a switch, it's a seed. Switch is not often the answer when you feel that a vision is not working. The answer is nourishing. Nourishing. Giving it attention. Imagine you plant a seed, you nurture the seed, you give it attention. It's not because weed will not grow around the seed. The weed will grow. But you nurture this garden, you nurture this seed. So let's go through the solution using the framework of persist. P, number one, is protect the vision. For every seed to germinate, for every seed to produce a result, every farmer protects each seed. So that the same way, as a visionary, you must protect your vision. Some vision died because they were announced too early. Not everyone needs to assess your assessment, your assignment. Not everyone needs to hear about your assignment at the beginning. Limit who you discuss your vision with. Guide your vision jealously. Protect your vision. Nurture it because it's a seed. That is the very first thing that you must do that will help you not to quit in the journey of fulfillment. Number two is E. Expect delay. You see, many of us as a visionary, business owner, or you are just going into business, you just feel, oh, this business is going to be producing me result. Maybe you get into the business through a Facebook ad, and they did that ad for you. It's so good, and you register for the course. You learn the course, and they tutor you on the prospect, the beautiful part of the vision. But guess what? They didn't tell you what I'm saying right now. For every vision, there is always a delay. So expect a delay. No seed grow the day after planting. Not the day you plant that beans in the soil that it begin to grow. They go through a process of decay. They go through a process of breaking. Delay is not denial. It is development. When you begin to see delay in the expectation that you are looking for, see it as a means of development. Gather the material that you need. Go for the courses that you need. Improve your capacity. This is how you make sure that those delays are not denial, but they are a developmental process. If your vision is truly from God, If that business is given to you by God, I want you to be rest assured it's going to grow. But there is a time and season. There is a what? A time and season. Number three, R. I've talked about P. Protect the vision. E. Expect the delay. Now R. We're spelling persist. R. Rehearse the original word. What do I mean by the original word? When God gives you a vision, when you have that business, the very first thing that is expected of you is to write the vision down. Habakkuk chapter 2. Write the vision down, make it plain upon the table, that they might read it. You have to write the vision down. You have to have a business plan. Now, when doubt arises, return back to that journal. Go read about the vision. You don't need a new vision. You just need to remember the old one that God has spoken to you. You see, many a times we believe motivation will just be there all through. No. Sometimes motivation dies. And the only thing that keeps you going is revelation. Revelation is the only thing that keeps you going. Sometimes you face the challenge and it looks like that business is gone. But when you have revelation and you are able to pen it down, you are able to have a journal for it. Go back there, read it again, rehearse the future that God has given to you. That is how you keep striking. That is how you keep your focus lit. The next one is S. Stay planted long enough. Stay planted long enough. Remember, I told you your vision is a seed. And if you can picture a garden right now, you planted a seed, and the next day, because you did not see the leaf shooting out, you remove the seed. You go and plant it again. You remove it. You destroy it. You pick another seed. You plant another seed again. You will not get any growth. There will not be any result. There will not be any progress. So you have to remain planted. Stay right there. Your fruit is coming. Stay there. Nurture it. Stay there. Remain there. You know, I need to give this shout out. I need to give shout out to my wife. Over the week now, she has been running a campaign. And guess what? Our vision this year marks 10 years. 10 years of consistency, staying right there. Even when you even go for a coaching program to see how you can better that vision, and people are telling you to your face that this vision doesn't make sense, but you stay right there. Because guess what? The more you stay, the more you begin to gain roots. If I bring it to the vision time, the more you stay right there, the more you begin to become an authority in what you do. And guess what? People that are despising you will begin to come to you. And when they come to you, when you give them your charge, they will pay any amount you give to them for them to access you. Why? Because you already pay your due. You have been able to stay right even in the soil. So stay there. Stay planted. You want to see your victory? Stay there. You cannot harvest substance. You cannot harvest any fruit if you keep uprooting the seed. If you keep uprooting the seed, you can't harvest any fruit. So stay there. No matter the pressure that you're facing right now, enjoy that pressure. Stay right there. Don't give up. Don't say it's not working. Let me uproot it. Let me try another one. You will still go through the same process. It's a seed. Life is a seed. Vision is a seed. Hi. Interpret resistance correctly. Interpret resistance correctly. I pen it here. I said, opposition is not proof that you are wrong. It is proof that you are effective. Resistance is confirmation, not cancellation. When you are on the path of that vision and you're faced with resistance, do not run away from resistance. When something is resisting you, it requires an effort for you to push through. Is either you push through or you see another route and you get a route of escape. But surrendering is not the solution to resistance. Giving up and saying, okay, I'm not doing it again, is not a solution to resistance. If you keep doing that, because life is full of resistance itself, that is how life is. No one in this life get to their fulfillment without resistance. So when resistance comes, interpret it correctly. See if this type of resistance requires you to push in more pressure, or this type of resistance require you to improve on your system and get a pathway of escape. But not resistance required you to give up and turn back. When you turn back, then the resistance had won. But when you push through, all you've done is you've learned another lesson of how to break through a barrier. The next letter is S. Structure your consistency. Structure your consistency. Let me read from my note. Persistence is not emotional, it is mechanical. Persistence is not emotional, it is mechanical. When you practice small actions every day, it produces a long-term result. Build a routine. Let it be said that when you give a time, you will be there. Structure your consistency. To gain persistence is not about how you feel, but it's mechanical, it's systematic. You structure it, you layer it, layer upon layer. That is how you gain consistency. But if you try it today, and instead of you to come there tomorrow, you are not there, you remove the layer, and you come back again next month, guess what? You will go and start from step one. So structure your consistency, layered it. The last one is T. Trust the law of growth. Everything in this life works through principles and laws. Jesus said, the law of growth. Look at what Jesus said. He said, first the blade, then the ear, then the full grain. He's talking about how corn, maize germinate. The blade, the ear, and the full grain. I had privilege to be in the farm when I was growing up. Sometimes we see the hair on the maize or on the corn, and then we quickly go and then we remove it, and you open it, nothing is in there. The ear comes before the full grain. So for every success that you want to have, there's a growth pattern. Go study the growth pattern. Study the growth pattern. As long as that vision is alive, that vision is meant to grow. Everything that is alive grows. If it's not growing, then it's sick. And then it requires attention. Trust the law of growth. Growth takes time. You don't born a child today and the child get married today and begin to give you grandchildren today. No. The child grows from 0 to months to year, and then year 1, you do the first birthday, second birthday, and then you do the 10th birthday. You go to teenagers, then adult. Then when the child gets to an adult, the child begins to behave like an adult. Then the child grow into getting a partner. When they get a partner, now they want to give back to a child. It's a law, it's a principle. The same law that governs that governs business. Business grows, vision grows, everything grows. As I close, let me say this again: vision is a seed, it's not a switch. Stay planted, keep striking, stay faithful to your process. God is not finished with you. Don't wait for the validation of men. Don't put your ears to the noise of the society. Let your focus remain on what God has shown you. It might not look like it in the beginning. Remember, as a woman, when you go for that ultrasound and you said you're pregnant, the first one doesn't look like a child. As a matter of fact, it keeps developing. The next one that you see, you don't even know the head from the leg. It might not look like it at the beginning, but the end is greatly bright. Stay there. Don't let anything chase you away from the vision God has given to you. Once again, thank you for joining me on this live session today. I hope you've been blessed. And I would love to pray for your vision and for your business and for your career today. I ask that the Lord God Almighty will strengthen you. Where you've been feeling like quitting, I ask that the Lord will strengthen you. The Lord will give you the grace to stay put to what He has given to you. And that vision will produce results. Your business will not die. That career will not die. That vision will not die. Thank you, Father. In Jesus' name we pray. Thank you once again for joining me in today's Spark Room. I'll see you again next week. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.